Here's some Las Vegas breaking news that hasn't made the news yet. MGM Resorts just told all of their concierge employees across all of their properties, with the exception of Aria and Bellagio, that they are being laid off. This is a couple weeks after laying off the valet, doorman, and bellman at Excalibur and announcing the closure of the Luxor buffet. We know that travel and tourism is down. Aside from global issues and the Canadians boycotting us, many Americans fear that we are headed for a recession and they are tightening up their spending. But what's going on at MGM feels a little bit bigger than that. Multiple executives in recent months have resigned or are rumored to be considering resignation, with small downsizings and rumors of more occurring at multiple properties. This is after raising resort fees and parking fees twice in 2024. Fees keep going up and amenities are being scaled back. It feels like everyone's trying to be tight-lipped about this, but I think we need to talk about it. Are more layoffs coming? Is this a sign of the times?
Breaking news. This will affect your day-to-day life. You need to be aware and you need to be prepared now. October 23rd, Port of Seattle is empty. Only one ship and no containers, usually a busy port. Started digging. How busy is this port normally? Seattle plus Tacoma. We are the leading container gateway to the United States. Handle 70 billion of waterborne trade. This is their annual report. They have 1,800 vessels per year. So in this thread, 1 container vessel and 6 automobile vessels in the next 2 weeks. It's hard to find good stats, so I decided to see what the truckers were saying. This thread was from April 21st. How true is the statement about volume reduction, or is it just fear-mongering? Guy works for Amazon, lost nearly 40% of their volume on site and had to lay off seasonal associates. Why does this matter to you? Because basically everything you buy on the shelves comes in from a ship from overseas. Remember COVID and how all the shelves were empty? Well, this is going to be worse. This trucker says, currently shut down 1,500 miles away from home with no future loads scheduled. I work for a broker and I have a customer out of LA domestically. I have seen rates fall by 20 to 25% overnight, because it's not just about empty shelves and higher prices. The old saying that people are just 3 missed meals away from a revolution. US-based small business operates on the West Coast, used to import 8 to 10 shipping containers of raw materials from China and Germany. Used to, because they have essentially stopped all imports. They do not have the liquidity to pay these tariffs. They are effectively out of business once their on-hand inventory sells. As a result, 8 American workers are out of a job. And if you were paying attention during COVID, in December, you started seeing videos of people being welded into their homes in China, people collapsing on the streets in China. But the panic didn't hit and the toilet paper didn't leave the shelves until about March in the United States. This is the same. The alarm at the ports and with truckers is being raised now, but it's going to take about 1 to 2 months for that to hit the store shelves. The date that I keep reading is early to mid-May, so stock up right now.
With the whole Doge thing, which is also completely not what people think it is. Essentially what that is bringing in AI to run basically the government. This is like the worst case scenario. This is worse than what you can imagine in Terminator. Once the government's run by AI, you thought it was bad when it was run by stupid humans, and most of these people who work for government are like some of the stupidest people ever, and that's good because of that you can kind of still get around them. Just wait until it's all robots and AI and central bank digital currencies and that sort of a thing, and that's what they're actually rolling in. This is going to be a technocratic tyranny that they're rolling in, and it's as clear as can be if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, but people get caught up in thinking, oh, these people are going to save us. The thing is that as long as people think there's someone who's going to save them, nothing will ever get much better. There's only one person on earth that can save every single person as far as human beings go, and that is the person that looks at you in the mirror. And if you begin to move away from all these tyrannical systems, then the world will start to change. But they keep them locked into it. Like I said, everyone out there needs to see the movie The Jones Plantation. It's one of the best movies ever created. It actually, in a subtle way, shows how the whole, what I call democracy or democracy system works. It's all an enslavement system. And until people wake up to that and actually want to stop being slaves, as you pointed out, people are just kind of comfortable slaves right now, or don't even know they're slaves because of the mind-controlled propaganda. A lot of people in the U.S. think they live in the land of the free, which is hilarious. It's one of the least free places on earth.
Repeat yourself if you don't mind.
I'm an ex-military operator. Mm-hmm. You need to get walkie-talkies, food, and water. Mm-hmm. The cell towers will go down. The stores will close. Mm-hmm. And if you don't get it, I don't feel sorry for you. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
This your boy, SI. And man, oh man, once again, as you guys can see, they got the sky looking like shit with all those chemtrails, right? All those chemtrails, they spraying the skies. They do not want the sky. What up, bud? I got something on my camera right now that already want to get in the mix. Hold on. Gotta watch out. Already the vibration is strong already. And Big Bertha's not even out there right now. How y'all doing? Y'all keeping y'all mental intact? Not letting anything drain y'all? But anyway, remember when videos and people was making content about the CVID, you can't really say the name, but about the CVID, when they was shooting people up with that bullshit, right? Changing people DNA structure with that shit, right? There was videos coming out about that, and people was ignoring it, taking it as a joke. People, you're only, what, 3 meals away from your grocery store? Your average person can jump in their little car and go to the grocery store and go get some food, right? These tariffs is put in place for a reason. Specifically to fire your ass. That's a very good reason for them to implement what they got going on. A very good reason. So, I said, you know, companies do layoffs, and you know, but I said in my brain, there's going to be a massive, and I mean massive layoff, like people have never seen before since y'all slave jobs been around. There's going to be a massive layoff, and I thought it was going to start in Florida. Why? I don't know, but I thought it was going to start in Florida, or like maybe like Texas or something. And come to find out, my knowledge, the first area I heard this is happening is Vegas. They're slowly knocking the average work person up out of here. They don't need you. The last thing they want to do is give you a check. That 401k shit, get that shit out of here. But a lot of people are still taking this shit as a joke, taking their reality because they're very comfortable and pampered. They could just jump in their little shitty ass Nissan and just roll to the grocery store real quick and go get something to eat real fast, or get some little groceries. With they paycheck that they gave they precious time for. You got people truckers, talking about, I thought that was a joke. You thought it was a joke of them putting trucks that drive themselves autonomously on the road? You thought that was a fucking joke? That's not no joke. And now they got the 18-wheelers doing long hauls now. I was thinking about getting my CDLs at one point. There's a lot of people going to school in college right now before they even remotely finish school. There's already going to be a fucking robot in that position, and you're just putting yourself in debt for no reason. No reason. When videos was coming out about that CVID shit, people was taking that as a joke, not really taking that serious. Now they got people doing the same with the electricity, because they're planning to cut the electricity out on your ass. Ain't no jumping on no TikTok, ain't no jumping on no Instagram, ain't no jumping on no Facebook, none of that. You ain't finna be on your phone trying to report or let alone vlog some shit, because there's going to be no electricity. Understand that? Spain, Europe, they cut that shit out just to see how the population will act. You got to understand, they test the population all the time to see how they're going to react when the shit really happens. You know how many times they tested the population before that CVID shit happened? And they lock people down in their houses, then start pumping them with some bullshit into their veins? The same shit was happening. The same shit was happening. And now they threatening and literally telling y'all and warning y'all that the electricity is gonna go the fuck out. Ain't finna be no social media at all. Ain't finna be no drinking water, flushing toilets. You're gonna have to go in the backyard, take a shit in a hole, and bury that shit. You better stock up on some canned foods. You better stock up on some bullets. People talking about, well, I got a lot of guns. You can have 1,000,000 fucking guns, but if you're not efficient with them, one person with one gun is gonna smoke your ass. So get you a firearm and get really comfortable with it. Stock up on some bullets. Stock up on some food, some canned food. Because when they really shut the lights off around this motherfucker, a lot of people's going to be in a world of shit. And right now, as the grid is up, right now, they're giving y'all a chance. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, all these social medias that people be on. Rumble. There's videos and content of basically trying to warn people of, hey, you should pay attention to what the hell is going on. Me, I do not like the fearmonger. No, I do not. But I do have a very good sense of awareness of being on social media and seeing people trying to warn people of what's happening, let alone them warning your ass in the films and TV shows themselves. All the shit that they do to y'all, they warn y'all first. It's like some sort of law that they go by. They have to warn y'all first before they do it to y'all. And a lot of people still just take social media just as fucking entertainment, let alone blindless entertainment. Oh, you shouldn't be on social media. You use social media too much. If you're not on social media right now and using it as a tool, don't use it don't use it to just blindly scroll through shit meaninglessly. Use it as a tool to educate yourself on shit. And you got people out here, oh, take a break from social media. No, everyone's on social media. That's why you're on that shit. That's why you're seeing the shit that you see. But depends on what you put your attention towards is on you. It's all on you. This wasn't going to be too much of a long one, but they showing y'all and they telling y'all. Spain, Europe had a real good sample of having no power. Big ass job losses and job cuts is getting cut as we speak. You work for a big company, most likely right now, you're only there to train their robots. That's it. They have the dumb version right now, like Digit, inside of Amazon's right now. When they upgrade that system and upgrade those robots, do you really think you're still going to be there? No, this shit does actions autonomously, all by itself. Learning all by itself. It reasons all by itself. But don't want to get too far and too deep into AI. But you better get back close to your families before it's too late. Because when the power go out and shit really hits the fan, if you're not close to your loved ones, you're never going to see your loved ones again at all. Let alone being in a whole nother state. Your mom, you're not seeing your mom no more. Your father, you're not seeing your father no more. People think when electricity go out, you won't even be able to even fucking go down the street. It's going to be so dangerous. People have no clue. It's very easy while the grid is up right now to speak that shit. This goes for any content creator. It's very easy right now to speak that shit while the grid is up. But not knowing how gritty you're going to have to be to survive when the electricity go out. Let alone them blocking the fucking sky out from you with them chemtrails because they don't want something like me to get nourished by the sun. Hey, stay woke, stay focused, stay away from the fucking fakes. Because people out here, once again, treat relationships as just transactions when they're tired of not getting what they want, or when someone not doing something for them. Stay away from them people. This your boy S.I. Rico. Rate, comment, and motherfucking sub. Keep your circle. 0. Stay away from the fakes. Love y'all. Cash App and be in the description. And y'all know, even through the bullshit, push the light, baby. I'm out.